Hello everyone, welcome to PAC Week 5, recording attempt number 4, I think. Jesus, I've re-recorded this intro like so many times because of voice cracks. Anyway, this week, after like 2 or 3 weeks of scheduling all over the place, we're finally here, we finally got the match. This is post-match analysis, but I'll be taking a look at the matchup, some of the sets that showed up in the match, and I'll give you my post-commentary of the match. And I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. Anyway. Matchup is, here on screen. It's a pretty tricky one. Azumarill is really good into my team. Belly Drum, if I don't have anything to openly stop it in the moment it clicks it, I basically auto-lose because all of my Pokemon die. There's nothing I can do about it. There's not a Terra type I could be on like Avalugg because Water and Fairy hit everything that the other can't hit. Fortress, the best thing I have is like counter boots with 30, which is the biggest hope I think I've ever heard. That is not a real set. So, it's a little all over the place here, but I think we've got some tech for Azumarill at least. I'll show you. And then for Latios is definitely scary. I don't switch into it super well, but I also have at least more answers to that than I do for Azumarill. The rest of the Pokemon I can handle, like Iron Treads is not that bad. Cinderace is hyper walled by both Aloe and Avalugg. Alolan Muck is just walled by Gliscor. Terrakion is a fraud. We know that guy started this Gen 9 on ZU for a reason. We've got Rotom Mao, which could come, I guess, but I just don't see it coming as much as the other Terracap and Terra fraud, simply because, Terrakion has a better speed tier here. And Rotom kind of just loses to a lot of my team. Sure, the rest I feel both water types, but also I have Rotom Heat, I have SNEASLER, I have Hydra, all of which kind of just appreciate Rotom being around, so that's kind of the reason why. I don't expect it to show up. Ursaring, I think this is kind of there as a point filler. I don't expect this guy to go up into Avalugg, into Fortress, into SNEASLER, etc. Haunter, kind of a niche, could show up. Maybe I could see it for SNEASLER, could see it for like Hex King, Gliscor, and maybe spin blocking Fortress, but besides that, I don't really expect this to show up. And Quaxwell, just, I had this in my ASL team. It's good, solid value for 1 point. It's rapid spin, and also rapid spin. But I don't expect this guy to show up either because he has Iron Tread, so there's no point in bringing a second spinner when you can bring a Pokemon like Azumarill or Alolan Muck or Latios instead. But anyway, that's enough rambling about the matchup. Let me show you the strats we've put. Okay, so quick edit. I won't go over all of my sets because not all of them were revealed, and I would like to keep some of the surprise element on some of the secret tools I didn't reveal here, but I will kind of give you the general idea, at least the item, for example, that I run and everything, because of course, but yeah, anyway, back to the other recording. To start us off, we have Gliscor with Toxicorp, I'm just going to tell you the items of Pokemon, because again, not all of them were revealed. We've got Alomomola with Saltfish, Manaphy with Leftovers, Hydreigon with Calvin Berry, Avalugg Sui with Heavy Duty Boots, and SNEASLER with the Mirror Herb. The two sets I'll be going into detail with are the Hydreigon and the SNEASLER. So Hydreigon, U-turn, Stealth Rock, Draco Meteor, and Thunder Wave, with some bulk to live a Draco Meteor from Latios, always, no matter the set, with the Calvin Berry, of course. Thunder Wave is to stop Azumarill as like a kind of cope. If it gets a belly drum off, it's really hard for me to remove. And if Hydra is healthy, you can take an Aqua Jet, get a Thunder Wave off, and then it kind of gives you a little bit more leeway to kind of remove something else. Stealth Rock, I really need Rock Skip for the other set I'll be going into detail. And U-turn just for general pivoting. If I don't get, if after I get Stealth Rock up, if it goes something else that I can just kind of U-turn on, I don't mind taking the chip, I can just do that. And yeah, that's it. That's basically it for the Hydreigon set. Kind of designed just to get Stealth Rock up and then try to trade with Latios in a way, like get chips, but also just remove Latios from the game, because Latios has been scaring it to me, and then finally Psychic switch in that like can reliably switch in every time. And yeah. And then the other set I'll be going into detail with is SNEASLER. Susie this time around with a Mirror Herb, Unburden, Close Combat Dire Claw, Throat Chop, and Upper Hand. So this set is designed as an AZU'S trap, basically. So my plan is lead Hydreigon, right? Get Stealth Rock up, no matter what, and then if I get the Stealth Rock off, AZU'S after a Belly Drum and after Citrus Berry healing will always die to +6 upper hand. So the strategy will, or the sequence should hopefully be Rocks up, go hard, like switch into SNEASLER whenever AZU'S comes in later in the game. Copy that, and then upper hand is Aqua Jet, and then with a +6 attack, we can kill everything else in this team. So yeah, those are the two sets I want to go into detail with. The rest I kind of want to keep hidden in case of rematch. But yeah, that's about it. Time to move on to the match. I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, we are here on the match, and it looks like he's brought Latios, AZU'S, Terrakion, Haunter, Cinderace, and Iron Treads. So pretty expected stuff. Haunter over Alolan Muck is interesting, but I get it. He kind of wants a more reliable switch into SNEASLER, so I kind of get that. Also kind of helps with Gliscor because you're like immune to Earthquake. You're immune to Toxic. You can Hex it for huge chip, etc., etc. Yeah. So in here, you kind of see me struggle to go Hydreigon lead because I debated for a little bit, like, okay, so if he leads AZU'S, what do I want to do? If he leads Terrakion, could he be in trouble? But I figured, you know what? I think he has to respect Scarf Hydra and Specs Hydra, so I doubt he'll just let me, you know, get a Draco off or something like that if you were Terrakion lead, or if it's Azu lead, I doubt he would go for Belly Drum turn 1. He could, but if he does, we cry a little bit. I just kind of hope he wouldn't. And now we just gotta wait for a little bit as the opponent is deciding on his lead. Yeah. This match took us, I think we scheduled it on like the 30th of June, and it's July 15th when we played this, which is insane. It took us a little bit to play it, but yeah, I got caught up in work. He used the wrong team on our first attempt, so it took us a little bit, but to get organized for the actual match. But here we are, you know, fun times. We do see the Iron Treads lead, which is definitely good for us as we lead Hydreigon as we planned. So in here, I doubt he would go for a Rapid Spin. Naturally, Iron Treads should be faster, so I expect an Ice Spinner, I expect a Body Press, something along the lines. I suspected this could also be specially invested Iron Treads, as this could technically be an, like, you know, that way you can hit Avalon. But I'm like, okay, no matter what, I kind of just like Stealth Rock here, you know, I get it up immediately, and then I don't have to worry about AZU'S later in the game. And we'll see whenever my opponent decides. Yep. Like Stealth Rock, so we're faster, which is a little crazy. That tells me that this red set is really bulky. As he goes for bulk, which, you know, I understand. Naturally, you wouldn't want to stay in with Hydreigon on this kind of situations because you want to preserve health, and, you know, this thing gets access to Ice Spinner, gets access to Body Press. So naturally, you'd expect me to switch to something like Avalog, maybe Gliscor, if that makes sense, although it gets Ice Spinner. And, you know, it makes sense that you'd click it into the Dragon type. But we do just stay in, get the Rocks up, which is really good for us. As he goes... I don't know, I'm trying to make this dramatic, but I also don't want to pause or cut the audio because just to make my life editing easier. The iPad is in dire conditions, man. I thought I fixed it and it's not fixed. Anyway, AZU'S comes in here. Take the rocks chip, which is exactly what I wanted. Now this thing is in range of +6 upper hand, and I'm like, okay, do I want to U-turn this? And I'm like, I don't want to risk this being like some, even though I sped crypt Azumarill, I was like, if this is like Scarf for some reason or something, I don't want to risk just taking that and, you know, losing it to a U-turn. So just in case, I hard switched into SNEASLER, since even if this is like, um, for some reason faster than Hydreigon in this scenario, um, would still be fine. He does go for the belly drum. And, well, yeah, you can probably assume what's about to happen. He gets the Citrus Berry, which puts him at around 68-ish around health. Right? No, 63 health, around there. And, well, we copy the +6 boost. And in this scenario, I'm like, well, I don't have a better play, so let's just hope this works. And I click upper hand, and it worked. The tech is real, ladies and gentlemen. The tech is real. And with this, we proc converted. We're a +6 attack, and we have 3 coverage moves to hit everything on his team. I think you can start to see where this is going. Counter comes in here, kind of like, please don't have a dark move. Even I think +6 Dire Claw probably kills this thing, but still, you know, we do have Throat Chop anyway, so we don't have to worry. Go for the Throat Chop. Kill it in one shot. It goes down. Cinderace comes out, takes chip from Rock, so it's not poop. Again, all this valuable information for if we do end up rematching our opponent. We'll know, like, okay, he didn't want to run Cinderace, he didn't do this, etc., etc. Cinderace goes down. Now we're up 6-4, but or 6-3, I think. But I think you and I already know that this match is basically over because literally nothing on his team can revenge SNEASLER as he helps. We close combat to Terrakion. Terrakion goes down. Bye-bye, Terrakion. I believe he has 2 Pokemon left. Yep, see Latios here. A little bit of Rock Skip. Go for the Throat Chop. Dire Claw also killed here, which in theory was a better move. But I just went for the Throat Chop. I don't think it matters. And now we're up 6-1. SNEASLER has gotten 5 kills this game, which is crazy. Iron Tread out, but as we probably already know, Steel type into the Fighting type is simply just not going to work in this situation. A +6 attack, Chople Berry is revealed, but it's just to withstand my +6 close combat. And yeah, that's our week 5 game. Very short and sweet. I sat down expecting this match to last like 30-40 minutes, and it ended up lasting 7.5, which is, you know, we take those. Makes it a little easier to editing. GG's to my opponent. I mean, I understand, you know, it's not your fault that the SNEASLER set worked. You know, upper hand is kind of new. You wouldn't expect a resisted priority move to just OHKO like that, but especially as someone as bulky as Azumarill. But SNEASLER, it's just simply the GOAT, I guess. The matchup was really tricky, so I had to resort to some very odd sets to get the win here, but we were able to pull it through. Thankfully, we didn't reveal much of our other sets. I did tell you the items on the team preview because I just didn't want to have to edit them out or anything like that on a team preview from the video. I figured might as well just tell you the items of the Pokemon that weren't on screen. And yeah, that puts us 5-1 with like +17 differential, which is pretty crazy. We're logged for playoffs, I believe. I don't think we ever have to worry about differential because even if we lose both of our last weeks, We still have 5 wins, and we would still be at like +5 differential, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, that's um, that means at least you're getting minimum 3 more weeks of content of this league, maybe, hopefully, 5 in total, which would include semis and finals as well. If that's how this league works, I don't know how many playoff rounds we have, but you get my point. Good luck to my opponent in his future matches. Thank you guys for watching. I know, short video, but that's just kind of what happens when, Belly Drum SNEASLER essentially comes in and kills everyone in the room in less than 7 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna stop stalling this video because I already dragged it on for almost, over 2 times as long as the actual fight. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Week 6 will be up in like the next 2-3 days, hopefully, because, I played them basically back to back. I just decided to edit this one first since it was a lot faster. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.